Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4. And let me just preface this video by saying, holy god, this has been a very fussy session. But, worry not people, regardless of all the audio-visual, out-of-sync stuff going on here, I refuse to upload a video with audio and video out of sync. I hate when people do that. Well, not hate it, but I can't watch a video like that, so I'm just going to assume you all won't either. And on a bit more of a different note, I just literally kind of got, I don't want to say conned into using Google Plus by YouTube, but I accidentally got into Google Plus here. Normally whenever someone comments on my videos, I get an email, but apparently it got sent to my spam folder. So in the past like month or two, I think it's the past month, a certain viewer has been saying, you know, please use Elizabeth, and I have not noticed. I didn't even know there was a comment on the video. I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to, fix that, but yeah, rest assured, the next character I use in my arena will be Elizabeth, and this video is partly for you as well, so yeah. I think I can fix that by a simple filter in my spam, but yeah. And I am, again, sorry for, I didn't mean to ignore you, I just didn't actually see the messages. Anyway, yeah. I don't remember if we've actually seen this group before, due to all the crap that's been going on with this video. So I'm sorry if we saw this group before. Human error. That's all I can say. But yes, I actually come to think of it, I'm pretty sure we have. But I'm not going through all the crap because I'm trying to release this today on Christmas Eve. So I just got up at 6:30 in the morning. I got up at 6. But yeah, no one's curious about that. So these things apparently have repel ice, which was what led me to believe that I've already fought them. But yeah, they're not really that bad to fight. But yes, this is the Christmas Eve special. Happy holidays, everyone! And if you don't believe in Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever other religions there are, I'm not a theologian, but I hope you have a happy Wednesday. A good day off work. You know what I mean. Now, I'm not going down the right there. This is my third time recording this. This was my third time, sorry. No, I'm not doing it again. I wasn't about to explore everything again. Thankfully, though, this was a luckier run. But yes, all the defense system is saying is, please go away, albeit slightly less cordial than that. But who can really be sure when you're dealing with AI, right? Oddly enough, I ran into a couple enemy types in this run that I never ran into in my first and second runs. I must have gotten darn lucky. Of course, on the flip side, I also didn't run into a very difficult group that I did the first 2 times either. But don't worry, we will see them all. But yes, this thing, I'm just gonna say I did guess right my very first time with this encounter as well. The only reason why was because in Persona 3, if you go into, or Persona 3 FES, I'm sorry, if you get down to the secret dungeon after you beat the game, these things are there, well, they look like them, and they're weak to wind. So I just kind of put 2 and 2 together and hoped it was 4. Luckily it was. I do wish my original recording of this was intact. I got some really great personas, but yeah, this time, not so much. Oh, just thinking back to that first recording and realizing my external hard drive screwed up. Oh, such rage you can't even imagine. Because it wasn't just the fact that it corrupted, no, it was the fact that it corrupted. And then I had to, well, I actually, dubbed it, which takes half an hour. And then spent another half an hour trying to figure out what was wrong with it. Let's just say I spent a lot of time, alright, on this. This is my second attempt at editing, and hopefully everything's going to go just right here. This is jerry-rigged and it's quick and dirty, folks. So if you notice a flaw here and there, a jump, I'm sorry. Oh lord, these things.
Strong one. Don't lower your guard.
Yeah, these things give me nightmares in Persona games. These things will screw you up. They will kill you if you're not careful.
Go! I'll finish you! No way! It's not working? Senpai, that was so cool! Chie Senpai, quick, someone heal her!
Yeah, if it's not Megadola or Megadoleon, then it's usually Mudoon or Hamaon with these things. So, yes, caution is advised. Preferably have Rise at a proper level of social link so that she can actually, you know, tell what attacks they have so you can properly protect yourself. That is a very important thing later in the game, see what attacks the enemies have.
It ain't going down!
Literally, I think 80%, that might be a little low, I'm going to say 80% of my deaths in Persona games are because I didn't know what attack the enemy had, so, you know, remember that.
Senpai needs help.
Of course, sometimes you just get overwhelmed. But this is the reason that I love healing myself instead of relying only on Yukiko. I like having two healers. It makes it a lot easier if you have to brute force heal something.
Here goes! Twisted time!
Enemy defeated. Keep up the good work, Kanji.
Yeah, as you see, I never actually found a weakness.
Yukiko Senpai needs help.
So I revert to an old way of mine. Just beat the ever-loving crap out of the thing until it stops moving. It usually seems to work quite well, I must say. I am not an elegant man at all times. I'm an elegant man where it counts. Romance, humor, okay, maybe not humor, but the old saying, as long as it works, really applies to my philosophy on video games. As long as it works and it's fun.
It's level up time.
You know, thinking about it, I'm curious, what level is the average person out there? Because I don't watch Persona 4 Let's Plays. I tend not to watch Let's Plays of games that I intend to Let's Play, as funny as that is. But what level is everybody out there whenever they're here? Because I always seem to notice either I'm at like low 50s, which is what I am here apparently, or like 55, like way higher. But normally I'm like 50 or 49. I just always wondered what is the average level in the secret laboratory for everybody watching. Because in most games, not all of them, Dark Souls being an exception to this, and Demon Souls for that matter, I am almost always completely under-leveled compared to the dungeon that I'm in. Dark Souls and Demon Souls are the only big exceptions because I just leveled just for the hell of it, just to not lose souls in that. But yeah, my friends always seem to overlevel horrendously, and I go, good God, man, was it even a challenge at that point? While they're asking how I managed to do it. I don't know, but like I said, since I don't watch Persona 4 Let's Plays, I might be way off and might actually be overleveled myself. I don't really know. If I'm overleveled, then holy crap. I want to try an actual low-level run after this then, if that's the case. But yes, I'm actually quite looking forward to when Yukiko gets Agidine. Because if I remember correctly, Agidine, it might be pronounced Agidine for all I know, I might be pronouncing it wrong, but Agidine makes this next actual boss, Naoto's dungeon here at Secret Laboratory's boss, a bit easier because I don't really remember this boss having horrible damage output, but having an actual nuke. It's not really a top tier spell, it's more of a B tier spell, Agidine, but still it is a very nice thing to have because it does cut down the duration of the fight quite a bit if memory serves. So I always try to get her up to that level at least. Oh, which fight was this? Pray tell. Yeah, this. This nearly killed me if I, as usual, if memory serves me correctly here, which
Strong one.
it probably did. I'm pretty sure we darn near died. Somebody might have died. I don't remember. Yeah. See, I committed a very fatal error here. Or was that my previous run? Yeah, that was my previous run. Yeah, I kept Kakura Hime out before. Kakura Hime has a weakness to Shadow. That big ass knight there casts Mudoon. So, I learned. And because I learned, I didn't die. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he actually used Mudoon at all in this fight.
Couldn't do it.
But still, it's usually better to, you know, take the for sure thing and make sure you're not going to die instead of going, oh shit, as soon as he starts casting Mudoon and it's on you, and then you got to wait, you know, waste a homunculus. So, it's,
Your guard now.
of course, the dangerous thing is, most of my persona are weak to wind, which those elegant ladies there can cast. Luckily, they're casting ice, which actually, I don't know if that's luckily or not with Yukiko's weakness.
Shouldn't someone heal Yukiko-senpai?
Probably. With this group, it's more just a matter of,
Don't lower your
can you outlast their initial barrage? Of course, you still have to have some DPS actually, you know, take the DPS down, but as long as you have decent healing, you should be fine against this group.
Persona! It ain't going down!
The only group worse than this, actually, is the tank and the knight. Now, the dangerous thing is with this, if he power charges and you guard, those women can actually, you know, break your guard, and then he'll just beat the crap out of you like that. But, yeah. It's not always the pure damage that's the problem. The problem is, like I said, tactics. If they break your guard, and he 9 times out of 10 in my experience, he will target the one that just got the guard broke, and they just die. And now I'm trying to think, oh yeah, I better not do that. I don't have any other, anybody else that actually has, Samara Cone res. You know what I'm talking about. This, exactly right here, is why you carry an adequate supply of sundries.
Goes. Twisted time! Damn, couldn't finish it!
This fight's basically over at this point, I like to think. Yep. Okay, I don't see anything in there. Yep. Nico Shogun, I've had that thing since I kept him way longer than I should have, but it's a kitty. You can't turn away a kitty, especially if it's a Nico Shogun. Come on, man. Alrighty then, let's get Yukiko back to full steam, because I really don't want her sitting at half health in the middle of a dungeon. Her low health kind of, you know, makes her a bad candidate for running around half dead. You know, Kanji, alright. Chie, why not? But the main character in Yukiko, main character because that whole, you know, game over, you know, problem, and Yukiko just because she has the amount of health of a wet noodle. Okay, maybe not a wet noodle, but she has like 150 less than everybody else. You know, editing this, I realized just how many times those 3 mountainside village things, the ones that are weak to wind, showed up this time. That was the enemy that I never saw the first 2 times, and then this time is almost like non-stop. And yes, I found a crap ton of treasure chests. Red battle suit. I think I remember what that is. I just don't. Let's see. Ooh, 20%. Currently, it's one of those. Do you want to be hit more often, but less damage, or do you want to just, you know, take a chance and avoid every bit of it? And normally in turn-based RPGs, I go with the constant. I would rather have a constant influx of damage than, you know, constantly worrying whether I'm going to dodge the next one or not. Of course, that can be bad. Dodging can save your butt many times, but I like to get in situations where I don't have to have my butt saved in the first place. But that's just personal preference. Do you like to roll the dice, or do you like to try and calculate everything? I try and calculate everything. It doesn't actually ever work. I'm not smart enough for that, but I can try, right? Okay. Let's keep going this way back, I think, so. Because I think that I'm about ready to go to the next level. I mean, I could keep going around here, but to be honest, I kind of want to just be done with this recording part. Stop the intruders! Yeah, I just, you know, as I said, going back and re-editing this, I pretty much just breezed through the text and didn't really spend a whole lot of time at all. Sorry if, you know, that annoys anyone. That wasn't exactly intentional. I was quite frustrated at this point. You can understand. Oh, and of course, the things that never turn around when you want them to. Ever, they never do.
It's a tough one. Wind won't work on it.
Yeah, these things are just a pain in the ass because, well, as you just saw, they can use just about every single elemental type of magic there is. But the more pressing matter is, was wind here. Yeah, I know, Masuku Kaja wasn't exactly the most efficient thing, but... But hey, I mean, you know...
Kanji, that was great!
This is also a reason why I try and keep a persona with a resistance to every type. Another thing to be aware of is I believe fear also increases your vulnerability to critical strikes, so be careful of that.
Still two of them!
Yukiko-senpai scared.
Of course, against these things, that doesn't really matter because they don't actually ever use physical attacks, but the main threat here is that she'll actually run, so I'm going to cure that. I don't want to be without my healer. One of them, anyway.
Don't lower your guard now. I'll finish you.
Couldn't quite beat it.
Yukiko-senpai, are you okay? Senpai, that was so cool.
Do this. I am thou.
Yeah, that healing probably wasn't very needed, but I don't really like rolling the dice unnecessarily.
Enemy defeated. Do it again. Good work, Kanji.
You ever sit there and wonder what the 1% looks like? Yeah, you just saw it. I almost never miss those things.